you have been consistently investing for some time now. You've got your technology ETF in your Roth IRA, you've got an S&P 500 and a dividend ETF in your individual brokerage account. You took my free course, you already know how to invest, but you're thinking about expanding your portfolio into some really heavily beaten down stocks, maybe even assembling a little bit of a recession wish list, just in case. So here are a list of stocks that have absolutely gotten crushed in the last month. These are companies that you might consider putting on your wish list. And some of these are controversial. So if you see a stock on this list and you go, hey, we're boycotting that company, remember that these boycotts usually don't last very long. Sometimes the companies come out and acknowledge that they were wrong and apologize, and everyone moves on, and a year from now it's old news. So just keep that in mind. I mean, remember when everybody was boycotting Kellogg's, right? Because the CEO said, let them eat cereal. Well, that boycott kind of ended. And Goya, when they supported Trump, well, people are back to eating Goya beans and stuff like that. I mean, there's 1,000 different protests and boycotts that we've all kind of given up on and moved on from, okay? All right, so here's the list. And yes, some of these companies carry a little bit more risk, so you need to understand risk management and diversifying your portfolio into other high quality investments like dividend stocks and ETFs to limit your downside risk. But here we've got a company like Elf. People like their skincare, but the stock has a warning and it's down almost 10% in the last month alone. I don't know, do I think Elf is going to go bankrupt and close up shop and go, well, we had a good run? Probably not. They might be able to withstand any sort of short-term economic downturn. And then we've got Amazon, down 13.5% in the last month alone. Maybe this is a sign that people are giving up on Amazon and they're boycotting Amazon, or maybe it's a sign that people are just kind of tightening their spending if they think a recession is coming. I think Amazon will do just fine long term, even though Jeff Bezos sucks. Netflix is another one, down almost 9% in the last month, but I don't know, call me crazy. I don't think people are going to give up their streaming services in times of a recession. In fact, it's one of the little luxuries that I think a lot of people will hold on to. DraftKings down 25% in the last month. Why do you think that is? Outside of the ethical problem that people have with sports gambling and gambling addictions, if people think a recession is coming, they're not going to spend extra money gambling. Hims and Hers, down 41% in the last 30 days. That's not great. But the stock did get a little bit carried away, a little bit overvalued. They had some issues with Ozempic. Their Super Bowl commercial, even though people hated it, was wildly successful. And they've been acquiring some brands. So this is another one you might want to consider or at least put down on your list. Shopify took a big beating this month, down 23, almost 24%. Another favorite of mine, Kava. I bought this stock on IPO day, and you can see that it is down 40% in the last month. That is not great, and a lot of it has to do with a lot of the issues that we're looking at right now. Tariffs, trade war, recession, the cost of food going up, expansion plans being disrupted because of said tariffs. Kava also has a warning sign, but the question you have to ask yourself is, do you think they'll be able to ride this out, maybe delay their expansion plans, which could tank the stock even further, and come out on the other side ahead? Or do you think that this is it for Kava and they're done? That's a question only you can answer. In the last 30 days, Nvidia is down 15%. This is the second largest company in the world. And a lot of people say, well, they're going to get disrupted and they're going to get put out of business by the much smaller quantum computing stocks. I don't know, you have to ask yourself, do you think that's possible that some almost penny stock is going to show up and just totally displace the second largest company in the world? Or is it more likely that Nvidia would just buy the competition and put an end to that? Ethical investors might want to stay away from this one, but Palantir has done very well until recently. It is down 30%. People are worried that Trump is going to cut military contracts, but Palantir, I don't know. They might be kind of buddy-buddy with Trump. Maybe that's one of the ones that he'd overlook. And we have Meta, which is very disliked. People don't like Zuckerberg. They don't like the company, and the stock is down 16%. But this is a multi-trillion-dollar company. Someone will correct me in the comments and tell me I was wrong or whatever. That is massively used all over the world. Do you think Meta, Instagram, Facebook, Threads is going to go away? I don't. Last one, obviously super controversial, Target. down 17.5% in the last month. Maybe the boycotts are working. Keep it up. We could drop this thing lower. And then before you know it, this could be an $80 stock. And then they'll come out and they'll say, we're sorry. Okay, we're reinstating our DEI. We're inclusive again. Then we'll see if people celebrate or if they go, oh, they're just saying that because their stock got crushed. I don't know. Could be an opportunity or not. Look, I understand that some people might not like this video. They might say, hey, you're talking about some companies here that are really evil and that people don't like, but I just want to share with you how savvy investors look at opportunities like this. They look for stocks that have gotten overwhelmingly beaten down in a short period of time. And look, it's possible that things drag down even lower short term. So I'm not saying run out and buy these today. I'm not saying buy them at all. I'm saying research them and decide if they're right for you. But this is just the way investors think. They look for opportunities here, whether you like it or not. All right, hit the follow. Thanks for watching. See you later.